Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You're welcome to another episode of the Kiss and Tell Show with me, Evergreen Santua. Remember that this show is proudly sponsored by Kiss Condoms GH on all social media platforms, and we are shooting live here at Pokey House, located at Airport Residential Area. On this episode, we are discussing at what point do you say enough is enough? And my guest for this episode is Amasewa, who is a media personality, and Andy Tete, who is also an actor. You're welcome.
Thank you very
How
much.
are you doing?
Good.
It's good to see you.
Same here, dear.
It's been 2 years, I think.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, 2 years.
Andy, how many years?
It's been a while.
Since we are calculating. Right. So we are discussing at what point do you say enough is enough? Do you think there's always that particular point with every situation?
Yeah. I'll say yes.
You say yes.
Yeah. Because you see, when you love someone, the person can easily get you. When I say the person can easily get you, I mean the person knows your soft spots and knows what to do to get your feelings hurt. So sometimes you just have to let it go. You just have to say enough is enough. When there is no respect in the relationship, when there's no loyalty, when your partner doesn't place you as their priority, you have to let it go. Enough is enough. Sometimes too, it's hard for us to let go. I'm not going to sit here and pretend, oh, you can. It's easy for you to let go. No, I'm not going to do that. It's not easy. But sometimes you have to say to yourself, enough is enough. Because when you sit back, relax, and be like, oh, I love him, let me just endure everything. You endure, and you die. Because some people can be very abusive. So are you going to tell yourself that your partner being abusive, you're going to sit down and be your partner being abusive, you're going to sit down for your partner to abuse you? So you get to a point that you say enough is enough. So no matter what, when your partner is abusive, when your partner doesn't respect you, when your partner is not loyal to you, you have to say enough is enough. Okay, let me use this as an example. Your partner can cheat on you. Your partner can use Kiss condom to cheat on you several times. But at the end of the day, if you're not going to get any STI from the cheating, you're still going to get your soul broke. When I say your soul broke, as in you're going to get your soul hurt. And that when you get to that point, you have to say enough is enough. You can't just relax and be like, oh, it's nothing. Cheating is nothing. Cheating is for men. I'm not saying you cheat. But you see, sometimes we have this saying that cheating is for men. Bema dear, we are then you'll be cheating. Bema dear, we are then you'll be cheating. That doesn't mean that you should sit down for him to cheat on you once, twice, and you should still be like, oh, he will change. Red flag can never be green. Red flag can never be green. Andy knows best.
Yeah.
Andy,
Why have I?
let me hear from you.
I should continue cheating. Anyway, so my understanding of enough is when at a point in a relationship, you think that after trying so many times to correct something, it's not coming to fruition. So you think you've had enough and you want to go. So right, the question is,
At what point?
at what point? So I think that there are a combination of factors. So personally, one of my core reasons or my core factors for leaving or saying enough is abuse. You know, I think that abuse in any form or shape, you shouldn't stay in the relationship. You should leave because it's not right. No matter the misunderstanding or quarrels, you shouldn't get to the point of abusing your partner. And I also think that there's something we call respect. You know, for every relationship to thrive, you need respect. You know, when there's mutual respect, trust me, the relationship is going to last for years because we respect each other. You know, people say that at a point their love might go, but people still stay because there is the respect for their partners. And I also think that at a point in a relationship, when you find it difficult to make love to your partner, don't stay. You know why? Because when you look at your partner, you're supposed to have that, oh my God, like he or she looks beautiful. I want to, like, you know.
But can that always be the case?
Yeah.
Andy, no.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
See,
No. No.
as Anton, when you see your partner, you should always look at them with that thought of, oh my God, my partner looks beautiful. I want to have them. I want to make love to them. But when that again, do not stay.
Okay, I get your point now.
Yeah.
I get your point now.
What were you thinking?
I thought he meant like as in when your partner changed physically. You know,
Oh no.
That's what I. That's what
No.
I thought you were.
You should always look at your partner and look at them and say, oh, you are looking beautiful. I want to make love to you. But the moment you don't feel that, do not stay. And also, when you have a partner that body shames you, you don't have to. When you try to tell them that, oh, it's not right, and they still keep on body shaming you, don't waste your time. You know, just have
But
to
you know,
leave.
and the body shaming goes both ways. Sometimes we only focus on the ladies. Oh, my boyfriend, my husband is body shaming me. But do you know that we ladies too body shame men?
So give us an example.
Oh, a lot. But let me give you one. For example, if your man, okro is small.
We are doing the show is for a condom
When
brand.
yes,
So, you
so
can
when
voice
your
out
man's
whatever you
penis
want to say.
is small,
Right.
you don't have to body shame him.
Oh,
For example,
if it's small, it's small.
no. When it's small, you when you met him, when you saw it being small. It's in that particular moment you could have walked away. But there are some women, because of what they get from the men, they'll be like, okay, I'm getting this. This is the benefits I'm getting from the man. Into Nobeka say, okay, let me stay. But at the end of the day, because the man who afternoon in they'll go like, okay, I need bibi ntia. Bibi ni so say, oh, odo enye usik enye odompo. Say kweku enye usik ntia. And I say, yaw enye usik ntia. But will be like, enye bibi ntia comment na hano. What me wampem. You understand? The person will be like, oh, jini me wampem. But at the end of the day, no, you really feeling who say, sa adye ketwana, and one and starting. Maybe obisa usikawa mano. When who say, now no, you don't really support her lavish needs again. So now she'll be like, what am I even getting from you? So you see, and not only that, sometimes to we ladies too, we body shame men. Especially we go like, oh, you are not fair. I want fair guy. That's not body shaming, but I'm trying to make an example. Yeah, you're fair. I like dark guys. But because of what Andy, why? Because he's fair, you'll be like, let me just stay and get whatever I'm getting from him. Then when the time comes, you're fair too much. I told you, say me, I like that guys. You bribed me with your money. You were showing off with your money. Now I've come to love you. But at the end of the day, any love on don't know, any odo, any scanner no nyentia. So we ladies too have to stop that. Especially, I'm emphasizing on it again. Ladies that body shame men, especially using their penis size to body shame them, they should stop. I've said this countless times and I'll say it again. When your man's penis is small, you met him, he was going to have sex with you, and you notice that your man's penis is small, please don't continue with the relationship. If you know you like big bola and his bola is small, don't continue. I'm sorry if I'm going too deep, but don't continue. So that next maybe 2 years, 3 years, no one be catching and say, babe, you cry. I was trying to manage you with your small dick. No, you shouldn't do that. So enough is enough. Don't even start it for you to say enough is enough. And Andy, thank you for emphasizing on body shaming. We ladies need to stop that. If your man's penis is small and you don't like it, go for big one. Don't stay with a small one.
Right. And earlier you also mentioned the fact that sometimes staying away is very, very difficult, or detaching yourself from a partner can be very, very difficult. So how can you decide when to leave a situation?
As answer things, you have to start from your mind. Your mind first. Sometimes our mind think right than our feelings, our hearts. So sometimes you don't have to follow your heart, you have to follow your mind, your head. Now, you can't just let go of just any partner like that, especially an abusive partner. That's why sometimes when your friend or family member is in an abusive relationship, you'll be like, why don't you leave? Why don't you leave? And she'll be like, I'll leave, I'll leave. To you, not only he or she will be like, I'll leave. To you, you might think that the person is a fool not to leave, but you don't know what the person is going through. Now, let me break it down. When you're in an abusive relationship with someone, especially when and the person knows how to play around their ways, you always go back. So someone will tell you, oh, me, I've gone back to my ex like 5-10 times. You ask yourself, nipa ne bo one, nipa no enye bibi papa bia wa brabom. So why do you keep going back? Now let me break it down. They keep going back because the person is good, their partner, the abusive partner is good with his ways, his or her ways. When I say his or her ways, the person will tell you, I'll change, I'll change. As I said earlier on, red flag can never be green. Red can never be green. So you can't tell me that, oh, I'll change, he will change. No, he will not change. And that's what most of the women try to avoid. They try to avoid the red flag in the relationship, then it leads to marriage. Then when they get married, it becomes worse. Now, that's how you live. First, sit down. Remember all the awful things he has done to you. Don't ever think about the sweet words. Remember all the awful things he has done to you. Then now tell yourself, one, wabume. Two, what's my brabo. It's not only the abuse, physical abuse, the emotional abuse. You should also think about the emotional abuse. And one thing I think Ghanaians don't really take serious is the emotional abuse. They only concentrate on the physical abuse. They don't take the emotional abuse serious. But emotional abuse is killing a lot of people. So now you sit your ass down, you tell yourself, Obome, or take my brabo, or cheating on me, or yeah me weighing emotionally so or abusing me. So why don't I just leave? This is the first step you do. You tell yourself, I deserve better. Look into the mirror, or maybe go naked. Look into the mirror and tell yourself, I'm beautiful. I deserve better. I need to make this bold step for me and myself, my future kids, my future. I need to make this bold decision for myself. Then you start from there. So your mind is already set up. And when a woman's mind is set up, forget about emotions. She lives in her mind. Emotionally, she lives before physically she lives. So when you say this to yourself in your mind, then you start making plans towards it. Then what you should do is, when you start getting irritated by whatever he or she does, that's the second step. Now you see the red flags, the flags that you didn't want to take into consideration. Sorry, you start taking them. Then you start getting back. Be like, I'm better off without this person. This person beats me. This person abused me emotionally. But me getting rid of this person, me pulling back, I feel like my life is getting better. And one thing is, if you keep staying in an abusive relationship, things don't go well for you. When I say things don't go well for you, you realize that say wabrabo aye basa. So wabrabo aye basa. And I say so wabrabo enkoya. When you step back, you realize that things are getting better. Deals are coming in. If you're a fashion designer, things are moving. If whatever you do, things are moving on. Then say to yourself, that's the third step. You say to yourself, now finally, let me tell this person it's over. Or sometimes don't even tell the person it's over, because an abusive person can become abusive if you open up and tell the person one-on-one that it's over between us. Or bet me proud. So you just let go. You cut communication. If you have to change your number, change your number. If that will help you, you are good to go. But it all starts from your mind.
Andy, what do you want to add?
Right. So, I don't want viewers thinking that you just wake up and then you are saying enough is enough. So usually, what you do is you give your partner the benefit of the doubt. You try to point out a few of the the
Wrongs.
factors, yes, and tell them that, look, this is what you're doing. I don't think that it is helping. So if you can put a stop to it. So if you see that they are not putting a stop to it countless times, that's when you can decide to say enough is enough. So, I mean, personally, this is what I think. Imagine that you dated somebody for like 5 years or 4 years, and then it gets to a point where you think that you want to get out of the relationship. It's tough. It's really, really tough. But I mean, you have to tell yourself that I cannot continue this anymore, because like she's saying, abuse, lack of respect, all of that. I mean, it doesn't augur well for a very beautiful relationship. So you just have to decide that, listen, I need to move on. And definitely, people think that starting a relationship all over with somebody is difficult. It is difficult because you're not coming to know the person, what the person likes and dislikes. But trust me, it's better to start a new relationship with a better person than stay in one that is toxic. Okay, so basically that.
Okay, so would you say that these are the same factors that can contribute to someone's decision to say that enough is enough?
Same factors.
Right. When there are red flags, when there's an abuse.
Of course. These are mainly like the main reasons you can say enough is enough to a relationship. Abuse, respect, lack of respect, low value, body shaming, all these things. Yeah.
Okay, and at what point do you also feel like it is not worth fighting for anymore?
A relationship.
Right.
Yes. When after all your efforts of trying to correct your partner, telling them that this is what's happening, it's not helping our relationship, let's try to mend it. Sometimes you realize that the moment they are not putting in effort, then it means that they themselves, they are already gone. They don't want this anymore. So you have to also tell yourself, listen, I'm not doing this anymore, because I can't be the only one making an effort for this relationship to last. It has to be both ways. If I'm the only one doing it, it means that you don't want this anymore. And that's the thing. When you finally leave, they think, oh yeah, I'm free. But after a point, they realize that you were actually of a positive impact on them, and they want to come back. So yes, I think that after you try so much and they're still not doing anything, then that's the point where you decide, listen, I have to go.
Come on.
Yes, dear.
You agree?
Yes, I do.
Are you listening? Are you listening?
How do you decide on when to stop putting in your effort, your energy, and your time into a relationship?
Asantwa, why would you put in effort into someone who keeps cheating, lying to you, and doesn't respect you, don't even value you?
But there are people who are in relationships for various reasons. People are there because of the money. When they have the money, they feel like they can work the other things out.
Yeah.
People are there because they feel like they are being cared for.
Yes.
So if the other things are not working,
Yeah.
they are still okay and they are willing to still invest.
You know the funny thing? I saw this trend. It was about, it's better to cry in Benz than to cry something on the roadside or something. Ubesu or Benz, yes, you want to follow money, you want to follow trend, you want to follow my boy whisker. So when they are beating you, better now. Ube wages has can says can now boy no be wager. And do you even know the source of his money? You don't, one. And because of money he keeps giving you. And you know what? There are some women, boom, we are near Gucci bag, Gucci shoes, any iPhone and mom. So they are like, I'm good. Right. Or they make a bed cutter.
And these are some of the same examples I was trying to give you earlier. So they will still want to invest.
Invest, yes. They are investing your life.
Because if I'm getting the gifts and he doesn't call, I'll still keep her, be the one to call, because at the end of the day, I want the gifts that he's giving me.
Yes, and the answer is simple. If he
calls and he doesn't give me the gift, I will try and buy the gift for myself
and post it online.
Absolutely.
I know, right?
You see a lot of things on social media. There are people like that.
Yeah, I have a friend. She will buy things for herself, post it online. Oh, my baby got me this, my baby got me that. Me pacho, or no kind of relationship. And let me use this platform to ask people, please, are you the only one dating yourself in that relationship, or your partner is with you? Because there are some people, they are alone. They brag about, this is my boyfriend, this is my boyfriend. I have a lady friend who was boasting about one guy. He owns a pub in Ghana. This lady was bragging, that's my boyfriend, that not knowing when a number. We have people like that lies a lot. So if because of the material things you are getting, you let go of your value, your respect, your health, because he's cheating. One shall when you took his condom, your health, and you keep saying because of the things I'm getting. Asantua, the person there, I'll repeat it again. You have you realized that nowadays the young ladies are dying? I'm not saying everybody that dies young is a result of this, but most of them are, he has this, he has that, let me follow him. And at the end of the day, you don't even know his source of income. So yes, you do. But if you value yourself, you value your life, you let go and you invest in a relationship that is not even working.
Right.
Yeah.
But Andy, do you also think that obsession plays a big role when it comes to situations like this? Because I feel like sometimes when people are too obsessed with certain things, that is when they are being blinded away. It looks like they can't even see, they can't even feel some of the things that is actually going on in the relationship.
That's facts. I mean, you're 100% right. When you're obsessed with someone, I think that whenever they are doing wrongs, you don't notice. Somebody, an outsider rather tells you or prompts you that you see what your partner is doing, your partner is flirting. But because you're so in love, you think that, oh, it's a normal thing. I think you're 100% right.
Andy, that's not love, that's obsession, like you said. That's not love, it's obsession.
No, but okay, so obsession is not a good thing.
It's not.
So you can't love someone and be obsessed with them at the same
You
time.
can, but some people they take obsession as love. They are obsessed with the person.
So what's the difference in this case?
The difference is you being obsessed with someone is you can't live without the person. One, when the person doesn't call, you can't eat. We have people like that. And no, I can love you, but I'll never. I mean, I love food, Papa. I can't love you. Can't tell me that because you don't call for 2 days, 3 days, I'll not eat. But we have people like that who will not eat.
There are serious obsessions like that.
They are not in love with them because if you haven't heard from the person for like 2 days, you should question what's happening.
Me, I'll not hear from you for 1 week, 1 month, 2 months. I'll still eat.
No,
I mean,
this is the hard girl people when they are in public.
I mean, love.
Then these are the people who are in a relationship for something. Because if you really want to go into a relationship for,
You always want to keep.
Andy, I'm not in love with in the relationship for something. I'm in love for who the person is.
and you're okay when you don't hear from them.
Yes, I'm okay. Because I don't want you disturbing me. And same reason I don't want to disturb you. I'm not obsessed with you.
So when you're in a relationship, what do you normally do? You don't call each other, you don't text each other.
Call. We are there.
Serious relationship.
Yes.
A relationship that wants to lead to marriage.
Yes, we've been dating for 3 years. We are there.
Like you don't text, you don't.
We text, we
So that's
call.
not like regularly.
Not every day. Just because I'm dating doesn't mean I should hear from you every day, every night.
But you're so in love.
I'm so in love.
That's interesting to know.
Yes, I'm in love, but I'm not obsessed. There are some people, they are obsessed with people and they'll even kill.
But Amma, you know that being obsessed with someone doesn't always necessarily mean that you have to call here, do this, do that, like all the time.
I need to correct myself. We have toxic obsession and we have love obsession, sorry. So I'm talking about the toxic one. Because when someone is toxic about you, obsessed about you, the person can even kill. You are not even cheating. Let's say you are sitting here, you're having a business meeting with Andy. His girlfriend will come here right now. Because she is obsessed with Andy in a toxic way, she can hurt you, but not knowing it's just a harmless meeting you guys are having. We have that obsession, toxic obsession, and we have love obsession. My own is love obsession.
Okay.
You still don't get it.
That conversation is for another.
For another time we go.
You guys still don't get it.
Yes, it's a whole different thing altogether. Because if you talk about obsession, I know obsession can be in a good way and in a bad way. And there are deeper obsessions. But where am I taking us to is a whole different conversation.
I get it now.
Together.
Yeah.
But the whole point of the conversation is, at what point would you personally say enough is enough?
Me, I'm a sewa. When you don't respect me, you don't value me, you keep cheating and emotionally abusing. One thing I can't take is abuse. You can respect me, but as soon as I see a little trace of abuse, I'll leave.
Right. So, what advice would you give to people who are watching?
The advice I'll give them is, just because you love someone doesn't mean you should be in a relationship or you should be together with the person. You can still love the person from afar, but save yourself. Yeah, save yourself. If you think it's not right, it's not working, and you sit your ass down, you see that there are traces of disrespect, disloyalty, he doesn't value you, he or she doesn't value you, and abuse, there is abuse, just love the person from afar, but end it.
Okay. Your social media handles?
I'm underscore Amasewa everywhere. Yeah.
Okay. Andy, the final words and then.
Right. So what I want to tell people is, thankfully, we have something we call intuition and instinct. When you get that intuition or instinct that your partner is not doing something right, and you try to prompt them, and they're not trying to correct or try to mend their mistakes, please, for your own mental health, for your own well-being, please walk away. It's difficult, but it's for the better. My name is Andy Tete. You can find me on social media, Instagram Andy Tete underscore, TikTok Andy Tete, YouTube Andy Tete, everywhere Andy Tete.
Okay, it's been a great conversation. Thank you for honoring our invitation. Right, and the show took place right here at Pookie House, located at Airport Residential Area. My name is Evergreen Santua, and on this episode, we discussed the topic: at what point do you say enough is enough? So do well to share with me your views and your opinions under the comment section. And this show was proudly brought to you by Kiss Condoms GH on all social media platforms. I'll see you on the next episode.
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.